Houston County is seeing a surge in family violence cases, with 14 family violence deaths in 2025 and one already this year. The district attorney in Houston County says these cases are some of the toughest to prosecute because oftentimes victims don't want to testify.
Just last week, 2 suspects pleaded guilty, leading to probation and no jail time. Elizabeth Hunter spoke with a victim advocate about the challenges they face during these cases.
For many victims of family violence, taking the stand means reliving some of their worst memories.
It is reliving that trauma and that violence and having to tell strangers about intimate things that has happened to them.
Felicia Richardson is the victim advocate supervisor with Houston County's DA office. She says last year her office helped over 500 victims of domestic violence through the criminal justice process.
And we will meet with them several times to go over how they're feeling, what we can do to help them be prepared for trial and testifying.
Richardson says there are many reasons victims may choose not to testify. Their abuser may control their finances, or there may be kids or pets involved. But she says the most common reason is fear.
Even though they're under a no contact order, defendants still try and find a way to intimidate and coerce victims into not testifying.
Richardson says she has to remind victims why they are in her office.
When they come in and they say, well, I really didn't want the police to get involved. Well, you were fearful enough that this time you called the police. The gift of fear is really, really important.
According to the Department of Justice, most family violence offenders have at least one prior misdemeanor conviction before they commit a felony act. Richardson says the cycle of violence is what convinces most victims to take a stand. In Houston County, Elizabeth Hunter, 13 WMAZ News.
District Attorney Eric Edwards says Georgia's new Survivor Justice Act was enacted last spring. It allows prosecutors to use an offender's past family violence cases, even with different victims, as evidence.